My name's Greg Knox. I was at Texas Tech from 2016 to 2018, and I currently work at Colossal Biosciences in Dallas, Texas. So I really wanted to focus on kind of things that I felt didn't really get taught in school. So these are a lot of the things that I've kind of picked up along the way, especially since a lot of times in research and academia, it can feel like when you get into a prestigious lab or around people with a lot of impressive credentials, it can kind of feel like you have to conform to their way of going through life and the lab culture. And so I kind of wanted to touch on that. So first off, I started off out of undergrad working in the clinical trial space. And basically I learned that you need to let the data speak for itself, because despite people's credentials, you will run into people who have PhDs and have been to Harvard and all this stuff, but they will try to make the data fit their agenda. This does not work long term. If you run into this, think critically, push back, and leave if you need to. It's okay to leave. Whenever COVID hit, I actually did some remote work for Texas Tech. And it was computational, and getting into computational work, I didn't really know, like, okay, how do I know what I'm doing is right? And that's whenever it really hit me. Like, we're always taught you need controls in your experiments and all this stuff. But controls aren't just about good science. It's confidence in how can I be independent and how can I contribute something and have it stand the test of time. And if you take it a step further, it can also be a soft skill. It teaches you to recognize the assumptions that you make about other people as well. And you can dial that in and learn to work with others much better. Whenever I went to UT Southwestern and worked in the Diamond Lab on Alzheimer's, I learned that lab culture is going to be make it or break it for your success. If you don't fit with the lab culture, it's going to be really difficult for you. If there are red flags early on, it's okay to leave. Stand your ground and leave if you need to. Which then I took to Colossal, where we had a lot of issues on my team where scientists didn't get along. They don't teach you how to deal with that in school. You need to recognize that not everyone you need to work with is going to be your friend. And sometimes they're going to be abrasive. You need to stand your ground, set your boundaries, but you also have to learn that you have to get the job done, regardless of whether you like them or not. And then finally, focusing on growth, like having a growth mindset, is huge, and that is what's going to lead to your long-term success. Every challenge, how can I improve? And this is amplified whenever you're around people that want to work with you and want to focus on your success. So don't be so concerned about credentials or how impressive a place is. Look at yourself and look at the people around you and go from there and make the best of what you have.